I have now officially made $1 million in the last 2.5 years selling SMMA services. And if you should listen to anybody's advice on this, it should be mine. And so that's why I want to just make this video and come clean with my audience and just kind of tell them why I quit selling SMMA and why I think you guys should stop selling SMMA too. So what is SMMA? You guys pretty much already know what it is, especially if you're watching this video, but gurus like Tai Lopez, E-Man, y'all know them. It started as a way for beginner business owners to get into a business opportunity where they can have businesses paying them to run ads on social media. At least that's what it started as. Now, there's a lot of different things that you can do, right? There's reputation, there's SEO, there's posting content organically on social media, there's also paid ads, right? But obviously the point is to get clients to pay you money to do these services to help them scale. So that's pretty much how it started. And the framework is like this. You attract clients, you automate your systems, and you scale everything. That's what you would think happens in a perfect world, but that's not actually what happens. And I want to talk about the problem. So the problem with this is when you're doing outreach specifically, right? You're telling people that you do paid ads, you're going to get them booked appointments, or you don't pay type verbiage, you do reputation management, SEO, web design, all of the things, right, that everybody talks about doing. Because technically every SMMA sells the same service. But the problem is you go out and tell people you do these things and you're getting rejected 93% of the time because everybody and their mom is trying to start their own SMMA and sell the same service. And then at the end of that, you can close some deals if you keep persisting. And I want to get very specific about the problem, right? The problem is not telling people what you do or fulfilling. It's the getting rejected part. You're working with people that have already been maybe working with another agency in the past, or they've heard a similar pitch 1,000,000 times from the same phone number, from the same list that you scraped with the same tools and the same Thomas.net, give me 30 seconds type script if you're using that, like everybody else is using. And this is the problem. But there is a solution. The solution is creating a unique selling point that's going to give context for your outreach in the first place. If you're reaching out to business owners, you need to give them context for why you're calling them. Because if you just call them and tell them, hey, let me sell you this, or hey, I've done this, or hey, I do this, or hey, I can do this for you, or you don't pay, you're going to get hung up on. You're going to get rejected. But using this unique selling point, now you're only going to get rejected 75% of the time, which is a huge leg up for you because now you're standing out and you have control over the quality of your service. And let's talk more about that. So how do we solve this issue, right? Agency owners are going to say one of few things. They're going to say, we do one of these things mentioned here. And then most of the time they're going to get rejected. And again, if they keep persisting, they'll close some deals. But how do we solve this issue? How do we solve the issue of, standing out? How do I stand out from all my competitors who are saying and doing all the same things, right? I want to make money. I know that there's a way to make money in this type of business, but it's not working for me. I'm not able to get enough people interested in time. So let's talk about that. We want to use their desired prospects as a way to create a unique selling point, right? So we got the agency on the left, we got the business owner on the right, and then we have their desired prospect in the middle of that, right? Because at the end of the day, our SMMA services are going to be helping them get new customers to scale their business, right? That's the whole purpose of what SMMAs are trying to do. They help them scale with a variety of different services. But at the end of the day, you and your clients are looking to get in front of their desired prospects, right? At the end of the day, that's what we're both trying to accomplish. How can we both get in front of desired prospects so that we can both scale our businesses? So rather than working with businesses to help them find their desired prospects, now what we're doing is using their desired prospects as a way to work with the client. And this is probably the biggest question I've had on this channel since the beginning, since I started 2.5 years ago. So let me just clearly explain this concept, and I'll give you some examples. So starting with the agency on the left, when I started my agency, I was in the real estate space and I was working with loan officers. So let's use this in that context. Hey, what's up? My name's Dan with agency. The reason why I'm calling is because I'm trying to see if you guys are able to take on some referrals right now. And they'll be like, well, what's a referral? Or I actually work with people that want to buy a home through my referral network. I just don't have anybody to send them to, and that's why I was calling you. Can I send you some information? So at this point, I'm not asking them for money. I'm not asking them to schedule time with me. I'm just saying, hey, I work with people that want to work with you, but I don't have anybody to send them to. Can I send you some information? So if you have a list of 100 and I have a list of the same 100 people, If you say you do Facebook ads, but I say I have this referral network, I'm going to get way more people to get interested in that just to see some information than you would by talking about Facebook ads or agency or marketing services or any other triggering saturated words that are already out there. So let's use another example. Hey, what's up? My name is Dan from agency, and I actually have this AI tool that generates inquiries with people that want to buy insurance or like an insurance policy. I just don't have anybody to send them to. Can I send you some information about it? And now it's like, well, how does this work exactly? That's actually why I was calling. I just wanted to send you some information so you can see more about my AI tool that generates inquiries with people that want to get an insurance policy, right? So that's the concept. But then at the same time, how do we get people to understand that we're still running ads or that we're still doing reputation? And that's where you would include a video sales letter. So typically after this call, you would send them information, which that information is an email typically with a link to a landing page where there's a proper video explaining how this all works. I'm going to put a link to a video explaining how that works in the description. So if you guys want to see more about what do you send them, check that link. Because again, how do we come up with some kind of unique selling point, but also not lie? For example, the script that I just used was, hey, I have this AI tool that generates inquiries with people that want to get insurance policies. So how do I get them to understand that my unique selling point is running ads? And again, that's in the video below, so check out that video. It will explain that part so you can explain how that part works in the verbiage. But you understand the point, right? You need to stop selling SMMA services the way they are. You need to start creating a unique selling point so you can stand out, right? That's the first priority. But also number two, it's to control the quality of your service. For example, if you tell people that you run Facebook ads, sure, a small portion of those people are going to say yes and actually buy. But a lot of those people you turn away because you're telling them, hey, I run Facebook ads, and they hate Facebook ads for whatever reason. Maybe they've had bad experiences with other agencies. They couldn't make it work. That doesn't mean Facebook ads doesn't work. It just means they couldn't make it work for them. So stop selling Facebook ads. Sell it as a referral network. Sell it as an AI tool. Sell it as a system or process. Sell it as I have this website asset that is generating inquiries, then we run traffic to the page and it's qualified, right? Whatever unique selling point it is, you're going to explain that on the VSL, but at least now you're able to control the quality. Because if I come to an insurance agent and I tell them I have this AI tool, what are they going to say? Oh, your AI tool doesn't work? Of course not, because they've never heard of it before. But at least now you're getting information so you can send them, right, that video, that landing page with more case studies, with an explanation of how it works. Now you're getting in front of the door. That way you're actually getting their attention. Like you're really making them click on an email to a page where they can get to know, like, and trust you from a video. And then you can follow up, hey, did you watch the video? Okay, let's get on a call. And now they're more open to getting on a call with you because it sounds like it's something unique and interesting. Even though you're explaining still that you're running ads as an agency, it just sounds interesting because the way you positioned it. And also now you've earned their trust because of the video that you're able to put in front of them using this method. So again, the solution is using the unique selling point. Using their desired prospects to work with them is going to give context for the outreach, and then now you're only going to get rejected 75% of the time versus 93%, which is, again, is going to help you scale faster than you normally would have with a regular script. So that's why I quit selling SMMA, and that's why I think you should stop selling SMMA too.